Hello! If you're new here, this channel is normally meant for food reviews. We do some Disney vlogs and like beekeeping vlogs, but I've also posted periodically about my reconstructive knee surgeries. I had 2 surgeries, one about 1.5 years ago, and then the other one done about 6 months ago. And I just left my final follow-up appointment for my second knee surgery, and like I'm literally here, I'm still here in the parking lot, and it's actually getting pretty hot, but I thought that I would film one final update video. So it's been almost 6 months since I had reconstructive surgery on my left knee, and I was posting periodically about every 2 weeks during the recovery until like week 8, because then during week 10 I was supposed to go to Disney World, and then I was supposed to see my surgeon again right after that, and I was going to be posting my last update after that. But because of the quarantine, everything changed, and I didn't get to go to Disney World 10 weeks after knee surgery like I had done after my first knee surgery, and I didn't get to go to the doctor to get x-rays for my knee. I just had that appointment over the phone, so there really wasn't anything to update about. I continued going to PT 2 days a week, every week, for the past 21 weeks, and I was finally just discharged. My biggest struggle during this recovery, and what kept me in PT for so much longer this time than last year, was getting my leg to extend with my knee fully straight. I spent pretty much my whole life trying to protect specifically this knee, my left knee, from dislocating. So no matter what I was doing, I was pretty much always keeping it bent. Eventually, I guess the muscles just kind of atrophied, and I really could not physically straighten my leg completely when it was lifted, unless there was some sort of assistance, like if I tried to push it up with my other leg, or like set it on like a counter or a step or something. It could straighten, but I just couldn't get it to straighten on its own when lifted. During this recovery, I was just having a really hard time gaining the strength in my muscles to allow myself to straighten out that knee completely, and even just trusting it took a while. Trusting that it wouldn't dislocate the second that I straightened it out, that took a while too. At the start of, I guess, month 5, I was allowed to start jogging, which I just haven't really done probably ever, if we're being real here. And I was nervous because I'm like totally out of shape. But it wasn't until I started jogging at PT that I guess my body really just kind of kicked into overdrive a little bit, and I could finally get my leg to go straight. Like, it seriously went from one day I couldn't straighten it and the next day I could straighten it. It wasn't a huge difference like in the angle of it being straight or not, but it was just so surprising. Like, all of a sudden it was just straight, and my PT said it's the jogging. PT was definitely a lot more intense towards the end of this recovery than at the end of my first knee surgery recovery, just because this time I had 2 knees that were physically capable of strenuous activities and more muscle building activities. And man, I felt like I was going to the gym. I felt like I had a personal trainer every time I went to PT. So being discharged from PT is actually extremely bittersweet, because I really enjoyed going there. I really liked my PT, and I felt really comfortable there. I really felt like what I was doing was helping me, and I could understand all of the things that I was doing there. At this point, I have extremely minimal pain in the knee that I just had surgery on, and I have like no pain in the knee that I had done last year. The only pain that I do ever experience is just from going to PT and doing a lot of strenuous activities, squatting and jogging and using the leg machine and stuff at PT. That sort of stuff makes me sore, but that would probably make my knees sore even if I didn't have knee surgery. I don't have any fear that my knees are going to dislocate, and that is seriously life-changing. This whole experience has been life-changing. So I just met with my surgeon for the last time, which is also very bittersweet, because this experience has been surprisingly enjoyable, and I've actually learned a lot from my surgeon. So he has released me from his care, and at this point it's just up to me to continue building the strength in my legs and to take care of my knees. I got some new x-rays, which I will include here. I'm really excited to finally see the x-ray of both of my newly realigned kneecaps next to each other. I had a similar x-ray at the end of my recovery from last year, so you could see the one like floating away that I just had fixed this year, and I was really waiting to see this one. Like, this one really just seals the deal. Like, it's done. They're where they're supposed to be. It's incredible. If you're in the situation to have a surgery like this, you're already way better off than I was. By researching it and finding videos like this because I had no idea surgeries like this even existed. I had seen doctors when I was young before surgeries like this existed, and I just expected to live the rest of my life dealing with the chronic dislocations because that's what they pretty much made me believe. It wasn't until I ended up falling because both of my knees ended up giving out at the same time, which was pretty unusual, and then my right knee just would not stay in place after that. So I was forced to go back to the doctor. And that's how I ended up finding my surgeon and getting both of my knees redone. Having reconstructive knee surgery on both of my knees was seriously out of my comfort zone. I imagine it would be out of most people's comfort zones, but when I was on my way to meet the doctor for the first time, I told my mom that if he gave me a solution, if he could fix me, I was gonna have to go through with it. I had to give myself a chance at a better life. The first few months after the surgery are painful, and the recovery is hard work, but it's all worth it. I haven't even really been able to like go out and enjoy having two working knees yet. I haven't been able to like go hiking or anything, but I can already tell you that this is the absolute best thing that I could have ever had done. It's very exciting and still bittersweet to be ending this journey because I've been in contact with so many people that are going through the same thing, and I had no idea. I thought I was the only one. If you are one of those people who have reached out and told me about your experience, seriously, thank you, because it's just been so amazing getting to learn about everyone's experiences. If you haven't already checked out all of my other knee videos, I will link the playlist below, and I think this is going to be the last video in that playlist. This is crazy. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming along on this journey with me. It's been awesome. If I haven't said that enough, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, because I've got a ton of other videos, not just knee stuff. Stick around. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and like this channel on Facebook. All of those links are down below. Can you tell that I'm sweating? It's like 85 degrees. I thought this was gonna go fast, but I had a lot to say, I guess.